How does it feel to be in your Lauren Michaels era?
Oh, wow. Well,
Congratulations on season 4.
thank
I
you.
remember you telling the story of, pitching this show idea and getting it greenlit. And that's like more than 5 years ago now. How does it feel to be 5 years into this little idea that became an HBO show?
Literally, yes. That's exactly how it feels. Like this little germ of an idea that was just kind of my dream. Somebody said, if you would to do your dream show, what would it be? And I said, a Black Lady sketch show. And then now it's this thing that's so much bigger than me and that little idea. It's its own thing and it belongs to the world at this point. And that's what's so dope
Awesome.
about season 4 because we just get to go bigger and broader and add more cast and more guest stars and like all of these things. So I think that little idea has allowed for this space where everyone from Angela Bassett, Patti LaBelle, Gabrielle Union, Coleman Domingo, Traci Ellis Ross, all these people can come, but where we can also have folks like our new cast members, Demaya Gurley, Tamron Jake, Angel Lakita Moore, come and introduce be the next generation of comedy. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really special. It's that launching platform. It's that legacy, that institution that I'd always hoped it could be.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the guest stars. The trailer just dropped. And I feel
Yes.
like your trailers are like when somebody drops a track list and we're like, okay, who are the features? What are the features going to add to the special sauce? We already like the artist, but like, what are we going to get here? And sometimes your guest stars are a pretty eclectic mix, or maybe people we wouldn't think of. But then we watch the show and we're like, that clicks. How do you go about picking people?
I always say that it starts on the page first. So we don't write for celebrities. We don't even write for our cast. We do some a bit, like for recurring characters and stuff like that. But we audition for the roles in house ourselves, and so the celebrities don't audition, but we write the role first, the way we want to do it, the sketch we want to make, and then we think, okay, who's right for this? Who's ready for that unexpected turn? Who's got the chops to do this? And then we just send the offer. We send the script and I write a letter and I ask them if they want to do it. Or if I know them, I text them and I'm like, I have something for you, and they show up. It's become easier over the years to get people, although it's never really been hard. I always say the show has a little pixie dust sprinkled on it because it's always had this magical kind of appeal for people. And so I think for me, it's about really just being able to create the platform, right? And then if you build it, they will come. So yeah, but the guest stars are definitely an eclectic bunch. And you're right. Like if taking them at face value in the trailer, you're like, okay. Like I don't know that I would see Jay Ellis, Kel Mitchell, and Tank as the three wise men, but when you watch it, you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
It works. It works. Kel, I watched the first episode, or first or second episode it's in, and Kel is so great. We need him back on our TV. I feel like with a lot of your guest stars, you're kind of giving people their flowers too, like Kel, Jackie, Deborah Wilson. Like those are people like my generation. Like that was Black
Huge.
comedy.
Yeah.
What's it like welcoming those people to your set and then like getting to play with them?
It's unbelievable because they're our heroes. Like they're the legends living. Deborah Wilson, I was just like really awestruck. And the audience has been clamoring for Deborah too. And the thing is, we just didn't have anything that made sense for her. And this character is really fun and she gets to be really big and silly, but she grounded it in such a beautiful way. She's just a master at her craft. Jackie we had on in first season, revising her Sandra-ish sort of character in our 227 parody, but we wanted to have her back playing a totally different role. So she plays a reimagined version of Gladys Knight the First, who is a sort of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. So, I mean, obviously with concepts like that, we just don't care anymore. We will do anything on this show. We have so much fun and we just take things to the comedic extremes and it's just so much fun. And so for those guests, definitely giving them their flowers. People like Jackie Harry, we had on briefly in season 1, but now she comes back and plays a whole new character. And her Sandra Clark is one of the greatest sitcom characters of all time. Traci Ellis Ross, we've been begging to come on the show. Her schedule didn't allow it because of Blackish, and now we finally got her this year. So I think it's a return to home for some. It's definitely an homage and a giving of flowers for others. But in every instance, we're so privileged to work with these women and men. And Kim Wayans, when she came on, I was like, you, Whoopi Goldberg and Kim Wayans, you were the ones that showed me how to do this. And so, that's just unreal. Most people don't get to meet their heroes, and we get to every day.
Yeah, absolutely. You talked a little bit about legacy. I want to talk about Ashley Nicole Black and Quinta Brunson. Obviously, Ashley's got deals, multiple TV shows. Quinta's TV show just grew legs and ran away.
Yeah, I think it's doing
Um,
okay.
it's doing all right. We don't have to give it any promo. But how does it feel to be
We're
in
both
your?
having all day. That's great.
How does it feel to be in your Lauren Michaels era?
Oh wow. Well, for me, I think we're forging our own lane, right? I'm not trying to do what Lauren Michaels does. And, I think for me, um, I think my service to this industry is providing the platform and being able to give the people that were already incredible a place to be incredible and a place to be authentically themselves. And I don't take credit for any of those women. Those women were great when they came to me. And I am just lucky to have had time with them and to know them as friends. I knew them before the show. And so, and Gabrielle Dennis, OG, has been with me since day one. So it's like me, Gab, Quinta, Ashley were like the original four. And they came because I literally just called them and said, I have a show, come be on it. They were like, say less. And I think that kind of trust is what we have for each other. And I know that we all will continue to work together in the future in some capacity and continue to root each other on in every capacity. I'm so in awe of everyone that's come through this show. And it's just been the joy of my life, in a way that when I was just pursuing acting by myself, it didn't give me any of that. It was actually really depressing and sad. I'm going audition after audition, couldn't book anything. And that brought me no joy. So I shifted my career about a decade ago to be in service of others and to be put in a position to hire other people and create shows that mean something to people. And that has just opened up everything.
You're doing it. 3 returning cast members, you got 3 new feature players, and you said that you're kind of leaning into individual talents this season.
Usually I'm the only one playing a man, sometimes Sky, but everyone plays a man this season in some way. Gavin said it too. But yeah, they all kind of go for it. This is just so much gender bending, so much ambiguous genders, so many just really having fun and playing with the concept of femininity, masculinity, playing with these ideas about what Black women can do, playing with, and not that that's different than other seasons, but this year I think we take it to a broader place and a more extreme sort of comedy. And we're just no holds barred. And I think for me with the new cast, we've got singers, we've got dancers, we've got moms, we've got kids, the cast member that's fresh out of school, fresh off of TikTok. You get such a wide range of experiences that they lend to these characters. It's fascinating to see for me how they pick up a script and interpret what the writers write. And the writers, obviously when we're in the writers room, we're having a blast and we get to create all these 3-dimensional characters, but they become part of the Black Lady cinematic universe as soon as the cast puts their stank on it, and it's I never saw the character that way. That's so dope. And the physicality. Gabrielle Dennis is the queen of physical comedy, but there are so many moments where this new cast really gets to showcase that. Sky Townsend pulled out impressions and accents I've never heard before from her. It's just the things that they add to the writing that's already great is so impressive to me. And I am in awe. I'm in awe, really. I'm just trying to keep up. With them.
Like the video? Then hit the button, or better yet, drop us a comment. Then check out our latest videos here. And don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button here for more celebrity interviews and entertainment news.